seen the end of the Champions League. Italy, Inter Milan. England, Arsenal. Spain, Barcelona. France, Paris Saint-Germain. Spain is defeating Italy. England is playing against France. That is the final before the final of the Champions League. It's a stiff battle, fierce battle between France and England. I am seeing an elongated time. But at the end, I am seeing PSG prevailing, and I'm seeing Spain and France in the final. But I'm seeing France close to it, but I saw Spain snatching it.
Commander General of the Prophetic Kingdom. Commander General.
I'm seeing the end of the Champions League. Italy, Inter Milan. England, Arsenal. Spain, Barcelona. France, Paris Saint-Germain. Spain is defeating Italy. England is playing against France. That is the final before the final of the Champions League. It's a stiff battle, fierce battle between France and England. I am seeing an elongated time. But at the end, I am seeing PSG prevailing, and I'm seeing Spain and France in the final. But I'm seeing France close to it, but I saw Spain snatching it.
Commander General of the Prophetic Kingdom.
Chai. Last, it don't cast. Now prophecy don't cast. Mumu prophet. With Mumu prophecy, with Mumu church members who are always clapping for every nonsense that comes out from their so-called men of God. I don't know whether that is how they've been programmed, the church members. Whatever nonsense that comes out from their so-called man of God, they have to clap for him or her. I don't know if that is how those sheeps in these churches are being programmed. I don't know. Now, prophecy don't cast. Champions League is a football. It's a game. Instead of man of God to tell the church members that, you know what, out of my statistics, out of my research, out of history and probability, this is the probable outcome that I think might happen. Instead of man of God to be honest to the church members.
You think they're wise?
God won't take this
You're
one.
a movement.
But they claim to be prophecy. So let's assume God revealed this thing to you, this prophecy to you. Let's assume God revealed it to you. So now you and that your God, who is the liar over here? Because according to your prophecy, you were trying to tell the world that in this Champions League semi-final that consists of Spain, Barcelona, England, Arsenal, Italy, Inter Milan, and then France, Paris Saint-Germain. Now England versus France, and then Italy versus Spain. So according to your prediction, you mean it will be Barcelona will defeat Inter Milan. So Barcelona will go to final, and then Paris Saint-Germain will defeat Arsenal. So it will be France versus Spain, and then Barcelona will win. So Spain will win. That is according to your prediction or your prophecy. Let me say your prophecy. Now Inter Milan don't come out Barcelona. Inter Milan have scored Barcelona. So Inter Milan is now going to the final to wait for between Paris Saint-Germain and then Arsenal, whoever qualifies to meet Inter Milan. So now the final is not going to be, Spain is not going to be in final. Barcelona is not going to be in final. Now it's going to be Inter Milan. That is Italy versus neither England or France. Prophecy don't cast be that. You people are liars. You see, the problem we have in politics, that is the same problem we have in religion. These two entities are the problem of Africa. Politics and religion. Politics will come with its own problem. Politicians are over there, playing with the minds of the people, their masses, their foot soldiers, duping the whole country, and then leaving the people astray. Let's put that aside. Religion is also another, venture or another business venture on its own. Consists of liars and ignorant people over there deceiving the masses. I've countless times sit here and tell my audience and tell Africans that, you know what, God is done with whatever human we are doing on this earth. God is done with us. Whatever God has to give to us or whatever He has to create that we can do it in our own power, He has done it. He's done with us. The rest depends on us. These people are capitalizing on your ignorance. These people are capitalizing on your lack of learning. So they will just twist certain things, twist informations. They do information. They get, information from across. They put this information together instead of them to present these informations to you and let you know that this might be the probable outcomes of, ahead of us, times and days ahead of us, in occurrences or in situations ahead of us. This might be the probable outcome out of my research, my information that I have, out of my inquiry. This can be the probable outcome. Instead of them to present it to the masses in that way, they know if they do it that way, the masses won't hold them high esteem. The masses won't respect them to that extent. And for that matter, they have to rebrand it and tell you that it is a prophecy. And the universe will expose you. Nature will expose you. Your lies will expose you. God haven't sent you. God haven't, tell you or reveal anything to you. You are a betting pastor, Master. You are a betting boy. You are a game boy. So your prediction where you put for down, or you won't present to your church members, say it be prophecy. Tell your church members that you be game boy, you be game man. You dey bet way plus the street boys. You dey sporty bet with the street boys. Tell your church members that way. For them to know that our man of God, they on the street with the boys. They do bet, they do aviator. Tell us. But you people will just come out and then brand yourself as if God speaks to you one-on-one. You see, these are the people destroying families. These are the people destroying lives over there. Imagine this one telling you that God has revealed to me about your marriage. Imagine this one telling you that God has revealed to me about your business. Imagine this one telling you that God has revealed to me about your traveling. Imagine this one telling you that God has revealed to me in your family. This is and this and this and this and this is what is going on in your family. This and this and this is what is going on in your business. This and this and this is what is going on in your marriage. Imagine this. So you can imagine the number of marriages this one have destroyed. You can imagine the number of families this one have destroyed. You can imagine the number of people that this one have just distort or destroyed their mentality. Imagine. Africa, my people, you people should start learning. You people should start reading between the lines. If you listen with your brain, if you listen with critical thinking, if you listen with logic and understanding, you won't consider these people as men of God. No, none of them is men of God. All of us are men and children of God. That's all. There are no specific and special people that we are all men of God. On this planet, there are so many varieties there are so many gifts that people has, or people possess a lot of gifts. But those people, even they don't brag. There are people that makes predictions and it comes to pass. There are people that can predict out of situations, out of circumstances. As for them, they don't make noise. But those that has nothing, that don't have nothing, don't see anything, out of the little knowledge and out of little statistics, they try to make issue or stories to create something out of nothing. You see, now you don't disgrace yourself. Now you don't jonkolize everything. If I'm your church member, this will be the last time I'll be stepping my foot in your church. And I don't know whether he might be a Nigerian or maybe in a Cameroon or in Kenya. If should any of my family members, or should I know that any of my family members attend your church this evening, I'll call them and tell them that, hey, don't enter that man's business center again. Religion is business. The product is your Jesus and your God. These men of God are the beneficiaries. You, the church members, are just customers. And they will be packaging lies to you as prophecy, as revelation. Lies, always lies. Now, you don't cast. Man of God, you don't cast. In fact, let me be honest with most of you, because I know most of you out there believe in these pastors and these men of God and they are blah, 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 bazawala, fetchere stuff, calling it prophecy or revelation. Most of you believe it. Let me tell you, 99% of what these guys tells you claiming there's revelation are information they gather from you. Okay, are informations they gather around you from you. Some directly from you without you knowing that you are telling them, and some too around your people or close. They do investigations, and most of the revelation or prophecies they tells you guys at large comes up with informations and inquiries and research and statistical probable outcome probabilities. It's all they put together to present to you guys as prophecies. It's about time some of you guys should start thinking outside the box, applying logic to what these people tells you, and there you get to know that we are being deceived. There is no God anywhere who speaks to these people. No. Is that God afraid of you to tell you your problem? Is that God afraid of you to tell you what he wants or she wants to tell you? Let's assume there is somebody up there, who is a God. I don't know. I don't believe that. But maybe you might believe that. Fine. Let's assume there is somebody up there, whether a man or a woman, up there who is God. And he created you. And he has something or she has something about you to tell you. And he is afraid of you. She is afraid of you. The reason why I'm using he or she is, I don't know whether the God is he or the God is she. That you people and your God. So that God is afraid of you. He or she can't tell you. He or she has to go and tell somebody for the person to come and tell you. Two people to na do they na to do. You people are in society. So anyway, that was just by the by. But if your mind for day, okay, most of these pastors, they are Betway guys. Shame on to you, so-called man of God. Mumu man.
Wula abusuya the nation uncle me the wawura Zuckerberg Rentals Enterprise. Zuckerberg Rentals Enterprise. In fact, Zuckerberg Rentals SA manekwan na onfa udwumadi eda wani ma ubedi no ehwo adwendwen bi a oda wonda no manekwan na onfa sa adwendwen no. Adwendwen ben a say ya ware, say ya yie, say ya birthday party, program bi a wo beye bia ehwo adwendwen ye canopy, eye nkonya, enuane no ho ntotoye Jaima Zuckerberg Rentals no mbrambe no yopo ntwane need say chabam emao Zuckerberg Rentals number that screen so no fa number ni sisi a abusuya say ye nkonwa na wo pe e dia ye birthday party your birthday party de oho ye wa ye fro de oho ye wa ye de oho no say chabam eye decoration eye enuane ho ntotoye eye ice chest in fact flags a wo de drinks begum eniema wo be hihye wo nuane wo so obobobobobobobo Zuckerberg Rentals aba fa ni say chabam na wo twa bibia nita ma eye Accra across the nation across the length and breadth of this country Ghana for Zuckerberg Rentals number no na fere omo dimirika beba no ma besom wo sompa omo nkonwa ne ye super quality solid nkonwa otumodu oto ye hwea said de wutie bia obetima tena so comfortably omo canopy sinya canopy enso to anem frama maso ni bidabi eye neat tablecloth bibia eye super succulent the nation uncle mindia de bone ho adanse ma me followers for omo number no na fere omo no mo bema oso omo de na na ka kire omo said the nation uncle ene so ma me ha sei no mo ma discount say Shabam Medasi.
Follow us on Facebook, Ofayal, the nation's uncle. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Nation's Uncle TV. Follow us on TikTok, The Nation's Uncle. The Nation's Uncle gives you the raw truth. Thanks for watching.